Alright, so basically my name is Shikha and I'm a nutritionist by profession. I practice in Mumbai. I also run this small page named Healthy Tales by Shikha all over social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I basically talk about healthy and interesting recipes which are quite easy to cook, completely balanced, can help you with your fat loss and other clinical disorders. Before starting to talk about health and nutrition during quarantine, I would like to tell you all that we need to keep reminding ourselves that not everything is locked down during this phase. Obviously, this phase is not very happy for all of us, but definitely exercise is not locked down, healthy cooking is not locked down, happiness, creativity, conversation, all of this are not locked down. So we can definitely utilize this phase and focus on our health, which otherwise we keep giving reasons for. Exercise करने का time नहीं है, healthy cooking उसका time नहीं है, basic खाना बना ले तो enough है. So this is the time that we can actually focus on our health and come out quite healthy and fit after this. All right. So utilizing the time and work towards our own health here. So I understand while we are at home, we tend to binge on a lot of junk, processed foods, and packaged foods like biscuits, chips, colas, all the tin packet foods and all of that. But we also, yes, we also can't socialize and eat at our favorite restaurants, our favorite foods. We prefer ordering less, the home deliveries and all. We automatically crave for those Chinese burgers, pizzas, and chaat. I understand that, and definitely today I will not stop you from eating all of those or cook all of those at your home. You can definitely have, but we'll be focusing on balancing everything, balancing your healthy and unhealthy cravings, balancing your health overall. Okay. So we need to focus on mindful eating and make sure we hold on to our unhealthy cravings all the time. So first of all, what is mindful eating? Okay, mindful eating is eating slowly, chewing our food, eating without any distraction, no cell phone, TVs, without any digital distraction, especially, and most importantly, eating until you feel full. Okay, you need to talk to yourself that I am almost full and I need to stop now. So that is mindful eating. So once you start with any of the healthy recipes, when you think, or basically when you eat anything unhealthy, you need to remember that even though I'm eating unhealthy today, I need to do mindful eating. Okay, and just be aware, just be very conscious. Now the most important thing to follow during this phase is balancing our meal. Like I said, just remember the three formula here. So three major meals in an Indian daily routine is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is the three meals which we usually focus on, and sure we eat this. Okay, so out of these three meals, we need to make sure that at least two meals should be healthy and complete and balanced. Okay, the other meal could be something which which comes out of your craving, could be junk or something, but at least two major meals needs to be healthy. Now I understand that there are many a times where you don't get your favorite vegetable outside, maybe there's shortage of milk or herbs or anything basic what you require, but whatever has been available at home, you could always utilize those and prepare a complete healthy meal of your own. So I'll be here talking about all of that. First of all, if you prepare sabzi and roti at home, today you prepare a lauki ki sabzi and two or three fulkas and you eat that for your lunch and you call it ghar ka sada healthy khana. Definitely it is ghar ka khana, it is sada, it is somewhere healthy, but it is not completely balanced and that will not help you. A healthy complete meal or a dish is something which is complete in nature, meaning it should have some fiber in it, it should have some proteins in it, it should have some healthy carbs in it, also a good hint of good fats in it. For example, roti, dal, sabzi, and some salad is ideally a complete rich meal. Roti or rice. Rice is also not unhealthy. something which you should avoid. Okay, so I understand people get a little lazy during quarantine and they don't want to prepare a full 5 course meal or a proper dal, sabzi, roti, salad also. So I have come up with a few one pot meal, okay, just one dish which you could prepare, which will have all of these ingredients. Fiber भी होगा उसमें, दाल भी होगा उसमें, protein and carbs and all of that. What I'm talking about, a complete nutritious meal in one dish itself, which you can prepare quickly and enjoy your meal, and also make sure that those 2 healthy meals in a day is been considered. Okay, so before that, I understand that there are like less vegetables available in the market. So what do you do when there is no vegetable? How do you make your meal complete? You could always, one a great idea is to always soak sprouts. You can start developing this habit of alternate soaking of your pulses and make sprouts. Okay, so once you make sprouts, you could add it as a sabzi, eat it along with rice or roti somewhere, and take a bowl of maybe a curd, so that way it could be a healthy meal. So I have come up with a recipe named sprouts curry. Okay, so sprout curry is something you just simply toss sprouts, steam it a little and add it to your curry and eat it with rice. So this rice with curry sprouts is such a complete and a healthy meal. It will also help you in fat loss if you have it for your lunch, and it is completely filling, gives you good amount of proteins and fibers, and that's a great recipe. Cooks within say 2 or 3 minutes, 3 minutes preparation time and 5 to 10 minutes of cooking time. All right, so that's again a great recipe. One recipe could be tossed paneer salad in little bit of rice. You could toss whatever vegetables you have at home. If you don't have it, you could simply use again sprouts, or you could use dalia, vegetable wheat dalia, couscous, whatever you call it, brown rice, and prepare a tossed biryani cum salad. Okay, where your rice is less, your pulse is more, your paneer is more. It could be 50 to 60 grams of paneer with handful of brown rice or dalia or sprouts, whatever you have it, little bit of sauces, and if you have veggies you could add those. Just take maybe 5 to 10 minutes of slow simmering and it's done. That would be completely one pot dish. All right, so there are also times where we need to cut down on these packaged foods, okay, because the 5 p.m. hunger pang, or that 11 p.m. 11 a.m. mid-morning hunger is something which we cannot avoid. At that time we simply grab a packet of chips and we keep on binging. So we need to save ourselves from that. Only for those times, to save ourselves from those quick binging of unhealthy snacks, we need to make sure our breakfast, lunch, and dinner is completely balanced and filling, so that we don't crave for something unhealthy. Okay, so especially for 5 p.m. hunger pangs, I would like you to stock up some healthy snacks at home. You could always roast some things and just keep it. One best idea is to stock up to hummus. Okay, y'all can prepare hummus out of chickpeas, chole, what you call. You just simply need to soak chole and then add herbs in it and prepare. There are several recipes for hummus online. You could, and at around 5 o'clock, you could just eat it with sticks of cucumber, carrot. If you like roti, which is leftover roti for your lunch, you can just make it a little crispy and eat it along with that. Breadsticks, multigrain breadsticks, lavash sticks, or even khakras for people who like making homemade khakras. They can even have it with that. So that's again a very good combination of protein eaten during 5 p.m. That would be great and filling. And again, you don't have to think what to make, what to eat at that time. You simply have your snack ready in your fridge. You can simply go and grab it. That way you can save yourself from eating those packet of chips or snacks. Okay, this is one idea. Other idea is to roast some makhana, fox nuts, what you call. Once you roast makhana, you could roast it with a little bit of ghee, salt, and black pepper, and stock it. Roasted chana, peanuts, all of this again is a great idea. And ideally I would prefer a glass of buttermilk and say 15-20 minutes later one fruit. So that would be a great combination around say 5 o'clock. Yeah, and also a bowl of soup maybe with the fruit is another great option to eat around 5 p.m. And yes, especially one major most important thing is hydration. Everybody knows we need to drink water, it's a universal solvent and all of that, but during this phase it's most important to keep yourself hydrated. Rather drink a little bit more, because what happens is you are not very active. Okay, you are not very active, you tend to get and it's summers, even though you're not going outside, you tend to get dehydrated internally, but you don't realize that. Most of us may be in our homes, maybe with air condition or a lot of high speed fan, so you don't actually realize because you don't sweat much. So at least 3.5 liter of water. Don't consider your water coming in from your buttermilk, milk, coffee, green tea, juices. No, plain water, at least 3.5 liters needs to be consumed. All right, so that way it's really very important, so that your digestion and gut is great. Talking about gut health, especially your stomach health, which goes for a toss during this phase, because it's very interesting thing that your gut, okay, your stomach is called as gut. Generally the gut health is used to a certain pattern. Maybe morning you wake up, you have breakfast, you go to office, then you come back, you have a snack, you spend time with your family, you eat dinner and you go off to sleep. So this is kind of a pattern which your gut is used to it. The nerves in your gut is quite used to it. But once this phase started, it is all gone for a toss, because your eating patterns are irregular, your sleeping patterns are irregular, you sleep late, you wake up late, maybe you eat something, maybe you don't, maybe you overeat. So this entire change in your gut, okay, leads to a lot of irregularities inside, grasping of nutrition, distribution of nutrition, and all this gone for a toss. This might increase your fat levels, this might create a lot of constipation, indigestion, mood swings also, which you might not realize could be because of your gut and not just because of the pressure of staying indoors. Okay, so it's very important to take care of your gut health, which would be done by hydrating yourself, eating on time, 5 to 6 small regular meals every 2 hours is very important. Like I say, remember this 5 steps. Okay, breakfast, mid morning, lunch, snacks, and dinner. This five, your health lies in your fist. Okay, so breakfast, lunch, mid morning, evening snack, and dinner. This needs to be something which you all need to follow. Only one meal out of it is something you can always cheat, could be your cheat meal, but rest of the meals, at least make sure you're eating healthy. All right, so that way I'm very sure you can follow a great healthy lifestyle. One more important thing, what I've been observing is chai. Indians and chai goes hand in hand, and during this phase, people are craving for chai a lot. 2 hours they're sitting idle, let's have a cup of tea. Oh, there is a famous series going on internet, I want to so chai and Netflix, all of this, I'm basically seeing people are having like 3-4 cups of tea in a day, which is just not healthy. Okay, because tea contains tannins and caffeines which inhibit your nutrient absorption, and once your nutrient absorption is inhibited, the nutrient absorption in your body, in digestion, it's a long process. Make sure, I'm not asking you to stop your tea, but just remember that before and after your meal you shouldn't have tea. Having tea around 4 o'clock, जब आपने लंच किया है 1 बजे, पर आप 4 बजे चाय पी रहे हो, और आपका स्नैक या आपका डिनर आप 2 घंटे बाद करोगे, दैट इज कम्प्लीटली फाइन. बट मैनी अ टाइम्स ब्रेकफास्ट के साथ लोग चाय लेते हैं, ब्रेकफास्ट के इमीडिएटली बाद लोग चाय लेते हैं. दैट इज रॉन्ग, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू एनी वेयर. ओके, सो 1 to maximum 2 cups of tea, restrict yourself and avoid. Okay, I'm getting a question, any healthy tea suggestion? So tea, you all can always have black tea, there's no harm in it until you're limiting your cup of tea, but make yourself a herbal tea at home. Okay, best for me, what I generally prefer is boiling grated ginger in water, just adding 2-3 drops of honey in it, and half a teaspoon of jaggery. That is my lemon ginger tea, and that's the best tea for my gut, for my overall health. You could call it at your detox tea, and it also keeps my digestion really good. and makes me feel hungry whenever it's required. It keeps me full also. So that is something best which we could follow, and not run behind some fancy teas. Even though if you all wish to buy, you can always buy organic green tea or organic herbal tea. But making something at home is the best idea. All right. Yes. So immunity. If we talk about immunity again, obviously it's very important to follow a great immune health diet at home. That so immunity doesn't comes with just eating few foods. What I've been seeing is eat a lot of citrus fruits. You will have immunity. पर अगर आप citrus fruits इतना सारा खा रहे हो, but उसके साथ आप बहुत junk ले रहे हो, आप ढंग से सो नहीं रहे हो, you're not exercising, and you're having again lot of teas and coffees and processed and packaged foods, कुछ भी बैलेंस नहीं होने वाला. इट इज अ होलिस्टिक अप्रोच. इम्यूनिटी थोड़ी थोड़ी सारी चीज़ें करने से ही आती है, एक चीज़ करने से कभी नहीं आती. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप सोचोगे कि मैं आयरन के गोलियां खा लूँगा एंड मेरा आयरन लेवल बढ़ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू follow other rules also so that that medicine work for you. Okay. So for immunity, again, like I said, you need to follow the 5 rules: eating breakfast, mid-morning, lunch, snacks, and your dinner. Okay, small meals at small intervals, keeping a gap of 2 hours, avoiding too much of tea, coffee, hydrating yourself well. Exercising again is very important because it keeps your BMR, your calorie burning capacity, your basal metabolic rate very high, so that your digestion and everything is good. Your blood circulation is good. Blood circulation ठीक है तो immunity आपकी high होगी और आपकी अच्छी होगी. And of course eating a few things which boost your immunity. Immunity is boosted with nuts. It's very important to eat nuts. Could be almond, walnut, anything what you have, you could eat all of that. Vitamin C rich foods, yes, with lemon. Lemon juice is something which I would prefer everybody having. Nimbu pani with a little bit of jaggery in it. Everybody can make this as a habit of having it as a mid-morning drink because it's summers also and it will really help you. So lemon drink is a great idea. Along with that, you all can have fruits rich in orange and yellow color. Fruits is again a very great idea of having your boosting your immunity, and also green leafy vegetables, increasing a little bit of fiber up intake in your diet, right? So that will be great. Along with exercise, it's also very important to meditate a little. Meditation will not only help you in increasing your immunity, increasing your fat loss process, calming you down, relaxing, but also your digestion. Overall, meditation works wonders. But 20 minutes of meditation totally in a day. So 10 minutes in the morning, right after you wake up, and 10 minutes before bed. That is more than enough to start with. So start with 10 minutes of meditation each with an hour of exercise, and don't consider your daily home chores as your exercise. That मैं झाड़ू कर रही हूँ, मैं पोछा कर रही हूँ, that is one that मेरी exercise हो रही है. That is not going to help. Okay, that will be just a part of your routine which your body will get to it eventually. But exercising is important. That 1 hour of exercise will include all your muscles. You will be completely focused towards your work. You will look after it. That will help you more than just doing your daily chadu pocha. Okay, so that will be a part of it. Obviously that will help, but make sure that you could help. Yeah. Okay, so what about the healthy snacks to make at home? So like I said, you all can always make a makhana. Like I said, you can roast makhana and make a makhana bhel. Okay, you all can chop whatever veggies you have, say cucumber, tomato, onion, put a little bit of chutney or simply salt and lemon. Add makhana to it, toss it, and have a healthy makhana bhel. So you could replace your kurkure chaat, what I've been seeing nowadays, people making kurkure chaat with your makhana bhel. That is one idea. You all can have sweet potato chaat. Okay, just simply steam sweet potato for like 3-4 minutes and then slice it a little. Over that, if you don't have vegetables, best idea is just to pour 2-3 teaspoons of curd, some sweet chutney or green chutney if you have, salt and pepper to go along. That's it. It tastes wonderful. It tastes delicious and it's extremely healthy. Sweet potato has a lot of health benefits. Combined with curd, it will really help you a lot. So one could be sweet potato chaat, one could be makhana bhel, other like I said hummus to prepare at home. It is really great. Sandwiches is also a great option, but I would prefer not to use so much of bread products, packaged food. Again, if you can prepare breads at home, great. Otherwise you could use more of wraps as compared to sandwiches. You could use you could make maybe 1 or 2 extra chapati or roti in your lunch, and maybe by 5 o'clock or for your next day breakfast you could make wraps. So wrap could be simply thin fulka. Over that you could just spread a lot of hummus. If you have any vegetables, you could add vegetables, little bit grate cheese, because we need cheese also. I'm not asking you to stop cheese. Roll it and eat it. That would be very filling and completely balanced. Cereal, protein. Cereal would be your anaj coming from your roti. Proteins would be from your hummus, and vegetables. So that would be a great combination. There are a lot of healthy dessert options, but I would suggest y'all can prefer yogurts. Okay, if really if you don't want to buy anything, as in cook anything at home, you all could prefer Greek yogurts that has fruit flavors. You all can make something at home also, something like smoothies or fruit lassi at home without adding too much of sugar, or I would say skip sugar, because your fruit has a lot of fructose sugar in it already. A smoothie is a very good idea, especially for breakfast or for evening snack or as a pre-workout snack. A quick smoothie recipe I would like to share with you guys. You all can take say handful of oats, add one fruit in it, could be an apple. Okay, one apple, just 2 teaspoons of peanut butter or any nut butter if you have, or you can even skip this. Half a cup of milk, half a cup of water. If you have any nut or like almond or flax seeds or pumpkin seeds, you can even have that. Churn it up. Obviously you're not sieving it because it's a smoothie, and that will rise up to a very big glass. You all can enjoy that, sip slowly, and just as I said, be mindful about it. That is again a very good combination, because your carbs will come from your oats. If you don't have oats, if you don't like oats, you could even use ragi आटा. रागी आटा को ज़रा सा आप रोस्ट करके रख सकते हो. You could use ragi atta and a fruit and some peanut butter and milk, and then churn it up and make a very nice smoothie out of it. Mr. Varun Bhatia asked me how to lower cholesterol. Same tip to follow. सबका root cause एक ही है, that your gut health needs to be, your stomach health needs to be great. Eating small meals in regular intervals. थोड़ा थोड़ा खाना, थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में अगर आप खाओगे, और पानी भी थोड़ा थोड़ा बराबर इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करोगे for 3.5 liters, that will really help you to cut down on cholesterol. But to lower the cholesterol, it's also very important to exercise, move a little bit more than your usual moving pattern, and also strictly avoiding fried foods and processed and packaged foods. पैकेज में आई हुई चीज़ें नहीं, फ्रेश घर का बना हुआ खाना ही खाना है. And ऊपर का नमक, ऊपर का घी, all of that you need to simply avoid. Increase the fiber content in your diet, salads, sprouts, etc. All of this will really help you to lower down on your cholesterol levels. I'll sign off for the day. Any queries you can further ask me on Healthy Tales by Shikha. Thank you. Bye-bye.